What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now first off, I want to apologise because I know it's been about 2 months since I've posted anything. I've just been mad busy, there's been so much going on, but don't worry, over the next few weeks I've got a few wicked ideas for some videos and content that I'm sure you're all going to love. Now if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button because it really helps out my page. Now first off, I want to start things by saying thank you. The other week I cleared 200 subscribers, so thanks to everyone that's subbed to me so far, and onwards and upwards from here. As you can see, we're down at Latchetts Lake in Uckfield, and today I've got another fishing episode for you. In fact, it's the first fishing episode of the year. Yes, I've done a tiny bit of fishing this year, but that was on the van trip and then a couple of sessions here and there when I got back from that, but no content for you guys. So I'm going to start things off nice and simple. Today we're just going to be float fishing for carp. First things first, I'm going to run through my setup. Now at the very bottom of the line I've got a size 14 hook attached to nylon, and along the line I've got one, there's my joint there, 2, 3, 4 number 6 shot, and then over on the end I've got 2 float line stoppers and then my float. Nice and simple, can't get much easier than that. I've already plumbed the depth, so all I'm going to do is attach my sweet corn, cast out where I've already been baiting for the morning, and catch some carp. Now people, it really is as simple as that. If you've never been fishing before, this is probably the easiest method you can think of, and in my opinion, the most fun. Let's catch some carp. Okay, now I've cast, my float's out. Every now and then I'm gonna just top up my swim with a little bit of extra feed just to keep all of the carp actively going for that bait, making sure that it's like a competition underwater for all the fish out there. And all I've got to do now is wait for that float to commit underwater, strike, and I'm in on the fish. There we are. Simple as that. Within 10 minutes of my first cast, we're hooked in, and I think it is a carp. Now I've already unhooked him off camera, but there you go. First carp of the day. Within 10 minutes of the first cast, off to a flying start. Let's get him back in, see if we can catch a big one, eh? So within probably half an hour of getting here, setting up, casting out, onto the second fish of the day. Not as big as the last one. Still a nice carp though. Now, at the moment, the float is bobbing around all over the place, so I know that the fish are feeding next to and even nibbling on my piece of bait. But I don't want to strike until that float fully submerges under the water, or I know I've got a runner where the float is being pulled either direction, and in which case I strike in the opposite direction of which it's being pulled by. Ah, it come off. See, just waiting that little bit longer for that float to fully submerge means that I'm onto another fish. Let's keep him out them weeds, shall we? And there you have it. Float fishing, 2 meters from where I'm sat, lovely sized carp. On a beautiful sunny day. It doesn't get much better than that. What a fish. Gorgeous. Get you back in. Now, not a big fish, but a good little fight. I was actually looking at some of my footage on the camera when this one decided to hook itself on. Now, the reason I love float fishing so much is because, for me, it doesn't get much better than watching that float bob up and down, and when it teases you and sometimes you strike and miss, and I just think it's the most hands-on way of fishing. It's the most into the fishing I think that you can get. And again, another little carp on the float, a very simple but effective method of catching carp. What a cracking day of fishing, eh? All of that in just 4 hours. So we ran through the float fishing, plenty of carp on that, jumped onto the method for the last hour of the day, and caught more carp on that. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you've learned something. Be sure, if you're a new viewer, to hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, thanks for watching. See you on the next one, guys.